There is so much excitement surrounding F1. The start of the season is here, Drive to Survive is out, Mercedes and McLaren are reunited and Fernando Alonso is back. But perhaps the most exciting thing is Aston Martin. Their driver lineup is Lance Stroll and four-time world champion Sebastian Vettel. Lance is an improving young driver who last year scored 2 podiums, a pole position and his biggest ever points tally. In addition to pace, he brings some continuity to this team and will act as a benchmark for Vettel and the development of the car. With a world champion by his side, he can learn a thing or two that will allow him to accelerate his development as a driver. Vettel brings experience and know-how, but this year he will bring hunger too. He is coming off the back of a failed attempt with Ferrari to win a world championship and one of the worst seasons in his F1 career. He will be determined to rectify that and ready to show people what he can still do. He understands better than anyone what it takes to win. If Stroll makes another step up this year, we could be looking at one of the strongest driver pairings on the grid. Earlier this month, the team showcased to the world their 2021 Challenger. Just a quick note on this, their car reveal was classy, glamorous, professional, and just had this air of importance about it. I wish more teams did that. Seeing the actual car got me really excited. I don't mean excited about the performance, it will undoubtedly be a good car, but it might not win the championship this year. When I say I'm excited about the car, I'm referring more to the looks and specifically the fact that we're going to have the British Racing Green back on the grid. The team has seen a lot of investment in the last year, not only from Lawrence and Aston Martin, but from the myriad of sponsors that they were able to attract during the off-season. The investment will allow the team to bring their facilities and equipment in line or at least close to the likes of Ferrari, Red Bull and Mercedes. Also, having Cognizant as a title partner and a closer relationship with them means the team will be able to leverage on the expertise of one of the biggest technology companies in the world. Better facilities and partnering with a 300,000 strong technology company can only be a good thing. The team seems to be going in the right direction and all parts of the business are singing from the same hymn sheet. In addition to having a 4-time world champion leading their driver lineup, a huge amount of new investment and a great looking car, the team has moved away from the memeable name that was Racing Point or the not very inclusive names of Force India and Jordan. Instead, they now have the name of one of the world's most iconic car manufacturers, Aston Martin. The pink car was great to brighten up the grid, but it didn't necessarily give off serious competitor vibes. The new colour does just that. Their sponsors, such as Gerard Pirgo, Peroni, Replay, Hackett and others, are carefully aligned with the brand's identity too. The guy who sits at a hotel bar in a Hackett suit with a Gerard Pirgo on his wrist and orders a Peroni is the same guy who drives an Aston Martin. I love this synergy and the direction of this F1 team is going in. It really seems to be the full package. The future of the team is very bright and they have a trick up their sleeve for 2022. The budget cap comes into full effect next year. This team, which over the years has seen many iterations, Jordan, Striker, Force India, Racing Point, etc., has always had one defining characteristic: lack of funds and resources. It is in the team's identity to overachieve despite this. While other teams will have to reduce their spending and change their way of doing things, Aston Martin's adaptation will be seamless since they have the experience and understanding of how to build a great racing car on a budget. If you enjoyed this video, please consider listening to our podcast, F1 Ramble, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram, also F1 Ramble. Finally, if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe, and if you kindly would, like the video, it will help other F1 fans find our content too. Anyway, I'm rambling.